Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to the Sweetwater Minute. Today I want to take a look at a new digital mixer from PreSonus. This is the StudioLive 16.0.2. It's a pretty compact digital mixer, but it's amazingly powerful. Despite its small size, this is a very full-featured mixer. It has 16 input channels, there's 12 mono channels, and then there are 2 stereo channels giving you a total of 16, 12 microphone preamps, stereo outputs, there are 4 aux returns, 4 aux sends that are built in. It has 2 built-in effects. On the back panel you have monitor outs, you have main outs, so there's all the connectivity you need whether you're using it in the studio or whether you're using it in a live situation. Now it's set up like the other StudioLive mixers where you have the fat channel feature. You basically hit the channel that you want and it calls up all the parameters for that particular channel. So we've got a gate on each channel, we've got a compressor on each channel, there is a 3-band EQ on each channel, a 3-band parametric EQ. As I mentioned, there are also 2 effects processors built into this mixer, so there are effects sends for each channel. There are also 4 aux sends for each channel that you can route to external effects and bring those back in. So when you're using this in the studio, you have a lot of processing capability, but you also have that same capability when you're using it live. As I mentioned, this mixer has the fat channel feature. Now this is a really cool feature because you can call up all the settings for a single channel and have them right at a glance. They're laid out right across the front panel. So these knobs right here become the parameter control for your compressor, your gate, your equalizer. You have your fader, of course, and it's as easy as switching from channel to channel to channel to call up the settings on all those different parameters for each channel. Very easy to use, it's very fast. Again, even in a live situation, you can jump right to the channel you want, have all those parameters right in front of you. I mentioned that you can use the StudioLive both live and in the studio. Now one of the coolest features in the studio is that it actually has FireWire connectivity. You can hook it up to your computer using FireWire. It has a FireWire 400 port. The computer I'm using has a FireWire 800 port, but it's as simple as hooking up an adapter cable and it works just the same as if it was FireWire 400. Now that FireWire connection gives you 16 inputs to the mixer from the computer and it gives you 16 outputs from the mixer to the computer. So for a live recording rig, grab your laptop, grab the StudioLive, a microphone, set of headphones, and you're ready to record. The StudioLive is compatible with just about any DAW software you might want to use. In this case, I've got Avid's Pro Tools 9 running on my MacBook. The StudioLive is hooked up via FireWire and it's serving as the interface for Pro Tools. Now when you do this, you can set up your individual channels so that you feed the 16 inputs on the StudioLive, or you can set up busing, or you can set up submixes and route those into the StudioLive. I've got it set up here where I've got, it looks like 12 channels coming out straight into the mixer, where I'm summing them and then sending a stereo output from the PreSonus to my studio monitors and to headphones. You can see when we hit the play control here, the meters are going in Pro Tools, and those same meters are going over here on the StudioLive mixing console. Now I can use the faders on the mixing console, I can use the effects processor in the mixing console, I can use all the channel processing, so my compressors, my gates, my EQs, my limiter, any of those things that I might want to use from the mixer, I can apply to my tracks coming out of Pro Tools. So this is a really powerful hybrid system that lets me really get my hands on my mix. This actually is my own personal StudioLive console. When I saw this and I had a chance to check it out, I was using it with Reason software, I was using it with Pro Tools, some other different DAW packages as well. I just fell in love with the way it was so simple to use in conjunction with the computer. Plus I have the bonus that I can take it out and use it on live gigs, I can take it out and use it for live recording situations. A really versatile mixer, very affordable, very compact, a very cool piece of gear. I'm Mitch Gallagher. Thanks for joining me for the Sweetwater Minute.